As Casey Kasem brought music into our homes every weekend with American Top 40, 1970 emerged as a pivotal year in musical history. Today, we're exploring the songs that topped the charts in February of 1970. Tom Jones dominated 1970 with Without Love, which spent an impressive 17 weeks on Billboard's Hot 100, peaking at number 5.
Without love, I had nothing.
Jones's journey from a tuberculosis-stricken teenager in Wales to international superstar is remarkable. After working in construction and singing in working men's clubs, he caught the attention of Gordon Mills in 1964. The controversy surrounding Jones wasn't just about the women's undergarments thrown on stage. He faced criticism for his hip-gyrating performances and married woman appeal. Legal threats from venue owners and religious groups followed him across America. Today, Sir Tom Jones has reinvented himself multiple times. His 2021 album, Surrounded by Time, made him the oldest male artist to earn a UK #1 album. After losing his wife Linda in 2016, he sold their Los Angeles mansion and returned to the UK. His recent interviews have revealed previously unknown stories about his 1970s Vegas years, including negotiations with the mob and his friendship with Elvis Presley. Mark Lindsay's Arizona dominated airplay for 22 weeks, peaking at number 10. Before this solo success, Lindsay's band, Paul Revere and the Raiders, were Columbia Records' highest-selling rock band, outselling even the Byrds. The band's Revolutionary War costumes, initially suggested by Dick Clark, became both their trademark and a source of ridicule from the underground rock scene. Lindsay now lives in Maine, having survived throat cancer in 2016. He's become an outspoken critic of modern music industry practices, particularly regarding streaming royalties. In recent interviews, he's revealed that Columbia Records actively discouraged the Raiders from recording their own material, leading to missed opportunities for songs that became hits for other artists. The original Arizona demo featured a completely different bridge section that referenced Lindsay's troubled relationship with his father. The song's producer, Jerry Fuller, convinced him to rewrite it to be more commercially appealing. The Temptations' Psychedelic Shack marked a revolutionary shift in their sound, spending 14 weeks on Billboard and reaching number 7.
People, I'm talking about the psychedelic shack.
The song emerged during intense internal conflicts within the group. Norman Whitfield's production pushed the boundaries of Motown's traditional sound, causing friction with Berry Gordy Jr., who initially refused to release it. Today, sole surviving original member Otis Williams leads the current lineup, touring extensively. Recent DNA testing of Eddie Kendrick's biological children has led to legal battles over song royalties and estate rights. The group's legacy extends beyond music, and their story has inspired multiple documentaries, including a controversial 2023 project that exposed previously unknown details about Paul Williams' death. The recording of Psychedelic Shack pioneered several studio techniques. The echo effect on the vocals came from recording in Studio A's bathroom at Hitsville, USA, and the distinctive wah-wah guitar was actually played backward and re-recorded. The Fifth Dimension brought sophistication to the charts with Blowing Away, which spent 16 weeks on Billboard, peaking at number 21.
I feel like I'm blowing away.
The group's formation at Los Angeles' Mavericks Flat Club in 1965 came during significant racial tensions. Their polished image and complex harmonies challenged both racial and musical boundaries. Initially criticized by some of the black community for being too white and by others for being too sophisticated, they forged ahead with their unique sound. Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr.'s relationship created additional pressures within the group as their marriage affected business decisions and touring schedules. The single take of Blowing Away happened by accident. The group was actually recording a practice run when producer Bones Howe realized that they had captured magic. The tape ran out during the final notes, but they decided the slight fade was perfect. Florence LaRue's high note at the bridge was accomplished while standing on one foot, a technique she learned from a vocal coach who insisted in improved breath control. Jay and the Americans' Walkin' in the Rain climbed to number 19, remaining on Billboard for 15 weeks. The band's complex history with 3 different Jays created ongoing identity issues. Currently, Jay number 3, Jay Reinke, performs with the group's blessing, though controversies emerged when Jay Black sold the rights to the band's name during bankruptcy proceedings in 2006. The original recordings have been remastered from recently discovered master tapes, revealing previously unheard studio conversations that document the tension between band members. The rain effects in Walkin' in the Rain came from an actual thunderstorm that hit during recording. Producer Mike Post captured it through open studio windows, adding it to the final mix. The session was nearly canceled when Jay Black developed laryngitis, but his raspy voice actually enhanced the song's emotional impact. A power failure during mixing created the distinctive echo effect on the bridge, which they couldn't replicate when power returned. Vanity Fair brought British Invasion energy to 1970 with Early in the Morning, charting for 19 weeks and reaching number 12. The band's evolution from the Avengers, playing American soul music in UK clubs, to international pop success highlighted the changing musical landscape.
When it's early in the morning over by the window.
Their decision to abandon their R&B roots caused original drummer Dick Alex to leave, though he later admitted the commercial direction saved them from financial ruin. The band's matching suits and choreographed performances contrasted sharply with the emerging progressive rock scene, leading to criticism from the British music press. Today's version of Vanity Fair still tours, primarily in Europe, with one original member. Recent legal battles over song ownership have revealed that their manager registered many of their early compositions under his name. The famous organ introduction to Early in the Morning was played by a session musician who had fallen asleep in the studio after an all-night recording session. Woken suddenly for the take, he played the riff while still half asleep, creating the dreamy quality that became the song's trademark. The band liked it so much, they named their tour bus the Dream Machine. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying these deep dives into music history. Share your memories in the comments, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to catch our weekly uploads. Your stories and experiences are what keeps these memories alive. Neil Diamond's Holly Holy dominated airwaves for 15 weeks, reaching number 6 on Billboard. Diamond's transformation from a pre-med student at NYU to brill-building songwriter to superstar exemplifies the changing music industry of the 1960s. While writing hits for the Monkees and others, Diamond fought severe depression, pouring his struggles into songs that record executives initially deemed too personal. His decision to keep Holly Holy for himself rather than give it to Andy Williams, who offered $25,000 for first rights, created tension with his management, but proved career-defining. Despite his 2018 retirement from touring due to Parkinson's disease, Diamond's influence only continues to grow. Recently discovered recordings from the Holly Holy sessions reveal early versions with different lyrics addressing his first marriage's collapse. His son Jesse has become a successful producer, remixing his father's catalog for a new generation. The Grammy Museum's 2024 exhibition of Diamond's handwritten lyrics showed Holly Holy went through 27 revisions, with one version containing controversial verses about organized religion that were ultimately removed. The song's distinctive backing vocals came from an unexpected source: a gospel choir that accidentally walked into the wrong studio during a power outage. Diamond was so moved by their impromptu contribution that he paid them triple scale and gave them credit on the album. The choir's leader later revealed that they had never heard of Diamond, and they thought they were recording a commercial jingle. The Beatles Come Together spent 16 weeks on the charts, hitting number 1 despite the band's imminent breakup. Recording sessions grew so tense that Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, and Starr rarely played together.
Come together right now.
The song faced legal challenges from Chuck Berry's publishers, while American radio stations debated whether lyrics like "Shoot Coca-Cola" reference drug use. Paul McCartney still performs the song in concert, though his recent arrangements incorporate previously unused elements from the original sessions. Lennon's original demos, released in 2023, show the song began as a blues number. Yoko Ono's controversial decision to license the track for a 2024 electric car commercial sparked debate about artistic legacy. The signature bass line came from Paul McCartney's dream about Ray Charles. When McCartney demonstrated it for Lennon, Ringo Starr was apparently in the bathroom but started playing drums on the bathroom door, creating the iconic rhythm pattern. They later recreated this bathroom door percussion in the studio, explaining the unusual drum sound. Peter, Paul, and Mary's "Leaving on a Jet Plane" spent 18 weeks on Billboard, reaching number 1 during their most politically active period. While the song became their biggest hit, tensions emerged as Mary Travers wanted to focus on protest music during Vietnam. Peter Yarrow faced personal scandals that impacted the group's clean-cut image, while Paul Stuckey's growing religious convictions created artistic differences. After Mary Travers' 2009 passing, Peter Yarrow and Paul Stuckey maintained her social justice legacy through benefit concerts and educational programs. Recent remastering of their catalog uncovered alternative takes of "Leaving on a Jet Plane," with extended verses about the Vietnam War that were deemed too controversial for release. A 2024 documentary revealed that United Airlines offered $100,000 to use the song in advertisements in 1971, but the group unanimously rejected it on ethical grounds. Mary Travers' daughter has now established a foundation promoting folk music education using previously unreleased recordings. During the recording session, Mary Travers was actually recovering from laryngitis. Her emotional delivery came partly from frustration with her voice not being at full strength. The song was recorded on the same day as Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination, and the group nearly canceled the session. They decided to continue, believing music could help heal national wounds. Bobby Gentry's "Fancy" proved controversial yet compelling, spending 14 weeks on Billboard and peaking at number 31. Gentry wrote the song based on experiences from her Mississippi childhood, though her record label attempted to soften its brutal portrayal of poverty and survival.
Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down.
Some radio stations banned it outright, while others praised its raw social commentary. The mystery of Gentry's disappearance from public life in the 1980s continues to fascinate music historians. Recent investigations revealed she lives in Memphis, though she declined to participate in multiple documentary projects. The song's famous string arrangement was recorded twice, first with a full orchestra and then with a smaller ensemble when Gentry decided the original was too pretty for the subject matter. During mixing, a coffee spill damaged part of the master tape, creating the distinctive audio effect during the bridge that many assumed was intentional. Gentry recorded her vocal track in one take, then refused to do another, saying, "Some stories only need to be told once." Friends, we've traveled back to 1970, exploring the songs that defined our generation. If these stories stirred your memories, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Share your experiences in the comments. Tell us about the concerts you attended, the records you wore out, and the memories these songs bring back. Hit that notification bell to join us every time a new video drops. Remember to like and share this video with friends who'll appreciate real music with real meaning.